like to take it in this particular way. I go with certain assumptions. The first assumption is most of us present in this particular forum know LinkedIn. That's the basic premise or is the basic assumption. The second assumption, what I would like to make is most of us, we have a LinkedIn profile. Maybe as an individual, if at all, some people, the business people particularly, they may be having their LinkedIn page, the business page. So if at all you all say okay for this, can I see your affirmation in the chat window that yes, you are there on LinkedIn, your profile is there, your page is there. Can you just guys go onto the chat and say something? Good. So Srividya, I think you need to help me in terms of what the chat is saying all about.
Sure, Sudhakar. Veer Verma has said yes, and Raghavendra profile is there. Ganapati also said he has a page. Madhavi, she said yes, she has LinkedIn. Pradhan, Subraya, Sridharan, Ujwala, Riaz, Manjuna, they all said yes.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Almost everybody is there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I think we have around 20 odd participants and 13 responses. That says that I think predominantly everyone has a LinkedIn profile. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. I think the story doesn't stop just by having a LinkedIn profile. And of late, since the onset of COVID, and I don't say that only onset of COVID, even before that, LinkedIn is such a platform which has immense potential, particularly to do business, whatever it be. And LinkedIn only have business profiles, mostly. I think I would say 90%. I started journey on LinkedIn way back in 2007. So it's almost like 14 years I've been on LinkedIn. I'm seeing various changes within LinkedIn. The days before Microsoft has acquired it and the days after Microsoft has acquired it. I think there is a sea change in the outlook of LinkedIn and the integration with all the Microsoft products is quite seamless now than in the past. So with that, let us jump into the whole presentation. And I wouldn't, call this as a presentation. I would say this would be a sort of a dialogue. I would ask certain questions so that I can be more comfortable in walking you all through how to set up a basic profile. And LinkedIn says is all-star profile. If at all your profile is not all-star, then it is not visible to a lot of people. And then what is the basic, connections which you should have so that the LinkedIn ranks above all. These are the basic things to kickstart. I will start from there. Let me take a few minutes to talk about who I am before I really get into the nitty-gritties of what LinkedIn is all about for us. Like Vidya introduced me, I'm a change coach. Over the last 5 years, I've been working closely with corporates, CEOs, board members, and senior leaders. I work predominantly on the behavioral side of the story in terms of coaching. I'm an ex-Forbes Coaches Council member. I was on the Forbes Coaches Council internationally. I've done two international certifications. One is ICF, that is International Coach Federation Accreditation Program. Then Marshall Goldsmith. He is one of the world authority in coaching. And I'm a certified board director by an institute called as Institute of Directors, IOD. And I'm an author. I've authored 2 books. The first book was Are You Coached? This is all about coaching and about leadership, and you are unique. I have published various articles, and I'm an avid blogger. I blog on LinkedIn on the leadership and coaching side. And I'm a passionate duathloner. I run long distance running. That is 50 odd kilometers on mountains, on plains. That is my passion, and I'm an avid long distance cycler. So I cycle 200 kilometers plus at a stretch. So these are my passions, and I've been recognized by Silicon India as the best business coaches, upcoming business coaches in 2020. And I am a mentor for IIT Mumbai, their PG students for the HALT Prize program for the last 2 years. And People Hum, a leading online HR platform, has recognized me as a top 100 global thought leader for 2021 to watch. And I also blog on an online channel called as eZine Articles, and they have earmarked me as an expert author. So this is all about me, and I'm based out of Mumbai. I'm a Hyderabadi, but over the last 17 years, I've been moving across cities, and now in Mumbai. Great. So I think the moment we call LinkedIn and the moment you open a LinkedIn page, which really hits any individual, whether to interact with that particular profile or not, is of your profile picture. Like if at all I compare with your Facebook or as LinkedIn, this is completely two different platforms altogether. Facebook is basically what you do in the normal life. You share those all things, and there are no rules on Facebook. Whereas LinkedIn definitely has certain professional outlook. And I just given you a couple of samples out here for ladies on the group as well as gentlemen. So your profile should be a very, very attractive one, maybe in your best of business attire, and it should be a very close picture. So that is one which really clicks with your future, what you say, a client, a future prospect, or a future business associate. So profile picture is very, very important. Though it's a very basic thing, but I'm laying a lot of emphasis on that particular part. Extending a discussion on this profile picture, a lot of people, they may be adding profile pictures with what you say, various color backgrounds. Okay, so ideally don't use multiple color backgrounds, use a plain background like what we typically give for passports and all. So that would be a right one for the profile picture. So yeah. Now coming to the very important part. See, what I've done is I've picked up my profile page for to just give you a small example how a headline you can write and how creatively you can probably write. It doesn't mean that mine is the most creative one, but I've given my best shot and it has worked for me. So I believe it can even work for you. Ideally, when you're writing a headline, identify a niche of yours. Maybe your service, maybe your skill, or whatever you are into. Identify those core key skills. Don't go on board. When I say go on board, don't go beyond 6 skills. So if at all you're writing more than 6 skills, people don't really appreciate or else don't really gel well with that particular profile. So pick up your core skill, mention that particular thing. And this is the area right below my name, which you're seeing: executive coach, author, business mentor, independent director. This is how you need to write your core skills. And let me spend a minute even on the name part. So I think the moment you open LinkedIn page where you can see your first name and the second name, along with the second name, you can add your, what you say, mission, vision of your of you as an individual. Like my mission is a change coach. So I've written that as a change coach. Maybe you guys can write what is your mission, what is that core thing which you need to represent against your name. So that you can write here. And you can add certain hashtags which you normally wanted to use down below. And as far as contact info is concerned, go as much details as possible. Give your address, give your phone number, if at all you wanted to give that phone number to all, so that the probable clients, the probable customers would reach out to you by clicking the contact info. So let me ask you all, if at all you have any specific question in this one or two areas, so that I can handle it before I jump into the next one. Any specific questions, Vidya, people are asking?
Yeah, this is Riaz here. Can I?
Yeah, Riaz. Ujwala, 1 second. Ujwala Pasla is asking, she's not able to find your LinkedIn profile. So I think, Riaz, okay. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, Riaz.
Yeah, so we are talking about business, and I know you may say your personal image is important than the company logo. What would you say?
Mm-hmm. Mr. Riaz, there are two things. I think initially I've said you can have your personal profile, and the other one is your business profile, or is the business page. So if you're talking about your personal profile, definitely your photo should be there. Why? Because you are representing that particular business. Okay. And your business page can be linked to your personal profile. So in that business page, you can have your logo. Like if at all you see my Nirveda Executive Coaching Solutions, this is my business page.
Okay, it is always better to personalized.
Yes. Why? Because unless and then you're not front-ending your business, how people would know you? People may know Nirveda, people may know some other business, but who is behind Nirveda? Who is behind a particular business? So they have to know the key managerial professional or the key managerial staff behind that particular business. Always ideal to have your profile, then add on to that particular thing your business profile.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, Mr. Riaz. Yeah, I think Vidya, you're asking. There's another question from. They couldn't able to locate my.
Yeah, I think she should be able to locate. Maybe Sudhakar Reddy was not giving up. I think you'll have to put the full name, Sudhakar Reddy Gade. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's the, and then she said she found it and sent connect request. Okay. There is a question from Gangadhar. It says vertical line between keywords. Is it capital or I letter, or what is it?
Okay. There is a particular tab under backspace on your keyboard. Hold the shift and use that particular tab or a key, so that you will get that slash.
Yeah, he says got it. Thank you.
Welcome. Great. So can I move to the next slide?
Yeah, sure, Sudhakar. Thank you.
Yeah, now let us focus on the summary. Summary is very, very important. That is about section. In about section, there are two ways to look at about. The one way of looking at about is I writing about myself, and I'm writing about myself as a third party. Always remember, my profile is always to be written from a third party view. That Sudhakar is so and so, Sudhakar is so and so, rather than I, Sudhakar, I am writing about me. Okay. Why I'm saying that is, if at all you open a good LinkedIn profile and see, always it is from the third point of view, not from I personally writing that. There are ways in writing that, like I as an individual, I just started my professional career. Maybe I'm just out of college and I'm writing my profile, then I can write about myself. But if it after years of experience, like say a decade and a half and above, it's always better to write from the third point or as a third perspective point of view. So that's one of the key and the best practice in writing about yourself. And in the about section, again, identify your niche and write about that. It's basically, suppose, for example, in our group, an individual is into personal loans. For example, Prasad Garu is into personal loans and he's writing about himself. You always have to ensure that the personal loans, within that personal loans, what loans he's specifically dealing with. If at all he's writing on that particular area, then the search engine can pick up his profile and put it on the top 10 while someone is searching about loans. So we need to be cautiously trading your about section with your niche. Like, for example, in my about section, you might have seen change many times. Why? Because I'm a change coach. If someone is saying or searching about someone who can help them in change, my profile would come up in the top 10. So that's how our entire idea should be. And executive coach, I'm an executive coach. So executive coach, change, these all things comes up. Now, after that, I'm moving on to recommendations. Recommendations is one of the important point on LinkedIn. Whatever businesses you're doing, whatever professional roles you've been holding, unless and then you don't get recommendations, it is not validated. Why? Because on LinkedIn, there would be at any given point in time, some 600 to 700 million profiles. If at all you wanted to stand out in those 600 to 700 million profiles, unless and then you don't get recommendations, that too from the people who are good in that particular industry, who have helped them to be better, whom you have helped them to do better business. If at all you seek recommendations from these people, I think your profile would be elevated beyond limits. So ideally, go ask shamelessly to whomever you have served, whomever you have done business with, to take recommendations on LinkedIn. So there's no any two ways about it. On LinkedIn, be shameless in asking recommendations. So I will take a minute pause here. Why? Because these are the two important things so that I can take questions from our participants and go in detail about their queries. Vidya, can you help me out with any, means anyone is asking any questions?
No questions as such. You can all unmute yourself and ask if there is a specific query with respect to how you have to put your profile in LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any questions if anyone has? Yeah, I think we can go ahead, Sudhakar.
These recommendations from different people. How there could be one is people will think I have got all my friends and relatives to put in my some glowing this thing to about me.
Mm-hmm.
How do you suggest they should be individuals, or they should mention their company and other details also?
Yeah, great. I think that's a wonderful question, Mr. Prasad. See, ideally on LinkedIn, you just can't go away or else live with that your friends would give you a recommendation. But because they should also be having certain standing in the profession, certain standing in the business industry, and people really appreciate that particular profile. Like, for example, this gentleman, Ravi Puwala, he's the authority in automobile industry in US. If you just Google him and see, you can see him in any keynote speaking across US, and even he traveled across the globe. And he is my client. And if at all such people are recommending me, my standing would go in a very different level. Rather than someone who doesn't even have a standing is giving me a recommendation, it doesn't work. And even the people who are looking at our profile, they would estimate what sort of a profile is mine, isn't it? If someone is bumping into my profile and they're going through my profile, they can understand what weightage of this particular profile has in a couple of minutes. And he or she would decide whether to make a contact, do a business or not. So that's what I'm talking about recommendation. So we need to be very, very cautious in seeking recommendations and in accepting recommendations. Hope I haven't, yeah.
A follow-up question, what Prasad has, Riaz here again.
Sure.
Most of the time, this feedback and recommendations always will be positive. It will never be negative, unlike Google review, number one.
Okay.
So naturally, even in your some case, yes, there are some personality. It may make sense, but otherwise, it's like boosting. Number one. Number two, I've seen many people are what is that? If I give it to you, you are giving it to me. I've seen many places like that. So, what is your?
Wonderful, wonderful. Thanks, Mr. Riaz, you asked that question, or else I would have taken any which ways. Great. I think, mostly, obviously, recommendations would be positive only. And no businessman who was not happy with your business, they wouldn't come back recommending you. Maybe they would be going on a different platform saying that don't do business with this individual. Okay, that's a different story. Whereas on LinkedIn particularly, unless and then you're not positively impacted that individual, they will not give you a recommendation. And obviously it is a positive one. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, again, like I said a while back, it all depends on the profile. And I just can't go to Ravi and say, hey, Ravi, you give me this sort of a recommendation, you write in this way. I can't dictate him, isn't it? I just only can request, hey, Ravi, if at all my services are good with you, maybe you can recommend me. At the most, what he would say is, okay, Sudhakar, I will look at it. Let me give my personal experience. In coaching industry, particularly in India, I've done a number of coaching sessions, a number of coachings to senior leaders. The moment I ask them, can you recommend me on LinkedIn? They will not do. Why they will not do? There is an element of what you say, a fear in them, saying that, okay, if I openly say Sudhakar has coached me, how other people would look at me. I am a leader and I'm taking a help.
True.
So people see in that particular way. It's very hard for me to ask recommendations, though I do a lot of good work. So that's a agony in my industry, which we all have to live with. But people like you all, I think they would happily give you recommendation if you've done a good job. I hope, Mr. Riaz, I've answered your question.
Thank you. You didn't touch upon the other vice versa option.
Okay, can you repeat that?
No, imagine I given a service to you and you're giving me a recommendation. And in turn, I must have taken your service and you are asking me a recommendation. So it's always recommending each other. I am not sure how far it is good.
Yeah, I think that is also okay. If at all I see certain good things with that particular business, what is harming me to not recommend him or her? I think I have done a lot of recommendations in that way. In my professional world, a leader recommending me and I recommend that particular leader, that's always okay.
I think, Riaz, it's not compulsory that,
No.
Only once I take service of somebody, only then I am authorized to give a recommendation about a person. Am I right, sir?
Yes, you're very right. I think anyways can happen, but LinkedIn as a platform, what I've seen is people would be very, very cautious. Let me give a small example. Suppose someone is searching for business coach or else an executive coach, and they landed on my particular page. Okay, they've seen the recommendations, and they thought, okay, 80% I'm willing to go with this particular profile. 20% is still remaining, and he wanted to do a last background check about me. Probably he jumps onto Ravi's page or else someone else's page who have recommended me, and he will just ping that individual and even see that particular profile, what sort of a profile of that individual is all about. They can ping and send them a message saying that, hey, so-and-so, I wanted to engage Sudhakar as a coach. What are your thoughts? And even that sort of a thing also can happen.
Thank you. But most of the case, what I've seen is in that particular recommendation, this is the only recommendation other than any other follow. So there are not chances of doubt.
Okay. Yeah. I think if that is the case, you're right. If at all you have the only recommendation, that recommendation says that I have given him and he has also given me, then it's not sort of a, I bought that recommendation.
Yeah. Thank you.
I'm not achieved. I bought that recommendation. Great.
So, Sudhakar, there is a question from Bhavya. I think she has raised her hand. Bhavya, please unmute yourself and speak.
Yes. Hello, sir. Hello, good evening, everyone. So I have one doubt. Actually, I am a social entrepreneur and I am working in the working with the artisans and everyone across India. And my LinkedIn page, I want to communicate about my enterprise, about my brand through my LinkedIn page. And a few of people suggested me that you yourself have to create, as Bhavya, I have to be a brand on LinkedIn so that people will connect with you. How true is that? And how do I relate my brand to my LinkedIn profile?
Wonderful question, Bhavya. I think the person who has suggested you is a very right way he has suggested. But because you as an individual have to build your professional brand first. I think a while back, Mr. Riaz has asked this question. Independent profile as well as an organization profile. You can have your own profile, and along with that, parallelly, you can create your organization's profile also. Be it a social enterprise, that doesn't matter. You can create your own enterprise profile also, which is tagged with your personal profile. And one more important point, which I would like to tell you is, on LinkedIn, just by creating a profile, your profile wouldn't be visible to people. If at all your profile has to be visible, you have to engage with serious content. Like, for example, in your social enterprise, whatever good work you're doing to the artisans, how you're bringing these artisans into the larger picture of society, what help you're doing, what is their living standards. If at all you write articles about these and what impact you have created to these people, that would connect with the larger society or the larger people within the LinkedIn. And that's how they will start reaching out to you, Bhavya. If that answers your question.
Sure, sir. Sure. And definitely with my brand, whatever coverage and whatever things I had done till date can also be put on LinkedIn, like my education and everything. Can I relate that, or will it be confusing for the people to see that I'm doing a social enterprise also, I'm doing my professional space, I'm doing some consulting. Will that be a confusing thing for people, or is it like okay, good?
No, that's absolutely fine, unless and then there is a relation between what you're doing and what the social enterprise is speaking about. If at all these two entities are quite different, then there would be an element of confusion, but you can still stitch a story between both. Why you really ventured into it, what is that particular story? If at all you say that story effectively, I think then you are stitching both together.
Okay, sir. Sure. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Yeah. So let me ask you all a question. How many people in this room, just put it in the chat, they have an all-star LinkedIn profile? When you open your LinkedIn page, it would say 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 5 star. If at all you have reached a 5 star, it says that your profile is an all-star profile. I would talk on that in a moment. What is the importance about it?
In fact, I am not even aware that there is a star rating there.
Okay. No problem.
That's what we are underutilizing the strength of LinkedIn.
Absolutely. LinkedIn is very, very powerful. If at all you ask me, I live, sleep, eat, breathe LinkedIn. Means the moment I get up, I open my LinkedIn.
Oh, great.
Fantastic.
So where can we find that stars when we open the LinkedIn? Just now I opened my LinkedIn, but I cannot see any star over there.
Okay. So how many connections you have, by the way?
Around 90 plus.
I think when I started, I've said two things. One is an all star. I will show you where it is. I will come in a minute. Then the other one is, unless and then you don't have a minimum 500 connections, you're not talking at all. You are 1 in the million, means you're a drop in the ocean. I'm talking about 700 million profiles across the globe and adding every now and then. So when I'm talking about 700 million profiles, you can imagine what sort of a strength and what sort of a mammoth animal I'm talking about. And if at all you have just 90 connections, my dear friend, I think you're not utilizing LinkedIn effectively.
True. Very much true.
Yeah. So what I will do is now I will stop sharing my this thing. I will jump onto a live profile. Anyone wants to share their profile so that I can walk you all through that, basing as a case study on that particular profile, if at all you're okay with that. Vidya, you can check with people who are okay to project their profile. So
Anybody?
Mr. Raghavendra says that he's okay. And even Mr. Ganpati also says that he's okay.
I am also okay.
Okay. So can one project their profile so that we can go through that? I think Mr. Venkateshan has given his profile link also. Okay. Okay, let me open Mr. Venkateshan's profile, and I would be sharing that particular thing on the screen. So, Mr. Venkateshan, you're okay, isn't it?
Yes, sir. I'm okay, sir.
Okay, great. So, you all can see Mr. Venkateshan's profile on the screen?
Yes, you can see.
Wonderful. So, Mr. Venkateshan, I think he has done a decent job, good job, I would say. And I hope your picture is there, Mr. Venkateshan.
Yeah, picture is there, sir. I don't know why it's not appearing there.
Why? Because we are not connected, isn't it?
Sorry?
We are not
my
connected.
Picture should come. I just sent invite now to you.
Okay.
Accept.
Might be sometimes because of the bandwidth, the picture takes time to display.
No. Why? Because we are not connected, so why it is not showing up.
Okay. I was not aware of that, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. It's a privacy protection. That's it.
Okay.
Now see if a picture is coming.
Okay.
Great. I think, you're absolutely bang on what you're doing, your picture, your description. Okay, that's good. Your contact info. Yes. You have,
because I was very sincerely searching for a job for a couple of years, sir. So I took a lot of efforts to update my profile, learning from many experts like yours.
Okay, wonderful. I think even you have around 6,000 plus followers. That's good.
Right.
Yeah. You are a premium subscriber too?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good.
As I mentioned, I was initially searching for a job. So that period I took premium subscription as a job seeker. Now I'm retaining for my business purpose too.
Okay. But I think the one thing which I'm seeing is there are no recommendations. You have to add
recommendations are there, sir. Can you go down?
Okay. Yeah.
In fact,
Yeah, you
I have
have
received
21. Yeah.
21. I have given 6 recommendations.
Yeah. Wonderful. I think Mr. Venkateshan's profile is absolutely, I think he has done everything. All the right boxes he has ticked. Now let me show you all a wonderful insight into the LinkedIn. Okay, people would say I have an awesome LinkedIn profile, but I'm unable to get good business. There is a link called as Social Selling Index. So if at all you open this particular page, this is how your entire standing on LinkedIn which comes up. Okay, this is my particular standing. Out of 100, my score is 81, and it has 4 components. These are the 4 components. Means establishing your professional brand. It has given me a rating of 21.44. Find the right people. 19. This is where I need to work on. Engage with insights. A while back, I told you we need to write a lot of articles. We need to engage with content. So there I've got a very less one. Though I do it regularly, but every day the algorithm of LinkedIn keeps changing, and we need to be watchful of that. And build relationships. 25. That has given me highest number. And this particular insight, what it says is, people in your industry, that is in my industry, their average score is 26, whereas my average score is 81, and I'm in the top 1%. If someone is searching about executive coach, I would be in the top 5. So people in my network, I have around 13 or 14 odd thousand people in my network. So in my network, average score for people is 51, and I'm at 81. So I'm in the top 1%. So this particular sales navigator, your social selling index, is a very, very vital tool for every individual to see where they stand. The moment you get an insight, obviously you know where you should start your work. And what LinkedIn says is, if at all your score is 70 and above, then you are in an elite ranking. Means you would be in the top 1%, 2% of the profiles. So this is one hack to know about where my profile stands as of today. Maybe you guys can just click this and check. I will give you this link in the chat box.
I can put it for you, Sudhakar. Okay.
So now any questions? The thing is, you need to open your LinkedIn profile, then click this particular link, then your SSI page would open, then you will know what score you have. Can someone say what score they have? I think Sirisha asks, how do I increase it? I will come to that, Sirisha. Riyaz says it's 51. Yeah. So, Sirisha, can you give the breakup where your score is very less?
Yeah, hi, Dr. Sirisha here. It shows less in building relationships.
What would be the
0.76 is what it shows as of now. Others are also not very great. The first component is 7.8. The other one is 7.
Okay.
And the thing is 10.
Mm-hmm.
First of all is building relationship. It is 6.76.
Okay. So, excuse me.
I must
So
be.
if at all you
I've
have to,
never been very active on LinkedIn, so I would have to build on that.
Mhm. So what? How many connections you have, Sirisha?
330 something.
Okay. The first step is you need to bring it above 500. That's the first immediate step which you need to do.
Okay.
And if at all you toggle on this particular question mark, then you will know what is missing.
Okay. All right.
Okay. When I say decision makers, the one more hack on LinkedIn is which sort of connections you're sending connection requests to.
So,
Typically, what happens is a general psyche, you search an organization and you start sending requests right from the bottom layer, like a manager, assistant manager, or else a senior manager. You always have to start from the top. Suppose, for example, you're searching for an target company, for example, say Mr. Prasad Loans as a company. So if at all you click on that particular company, the entire employees of that organization on LinkedIn, they would open up. Okay. And you need to target the top layer first so that your connections are deep rather than going from the bottom up.
how do you search that?
Yeah, I will show you.
Because it was telling me that I should strengthen your network by finding and establishing trust with decision makers.
Yes, I will tell you. Can you, Sirisha, can you help me in terms of your target company? What company you wanted to search?
I'm not looking at any company as such. Since I'm a life coach and a trainer, I deal with individuals.
Okay, you tell me what individuals,
Can I share
managers.
my profile? Can I share my profile? Can you look at that?
Yeah.
How do I know what my profile is?
You just copy paste your profile link in the chat.
Shall I just mention my name or what is it like?
Go on to your LinkedIn profile. There
Okay.
is a public profile link. Okay, let me show you all how to.
I know, I think that would be great help because I don't know how to go to that.
See on the right hand side, edit public profile URL.
Okay.
So if at all you click this, you will get your public profile URL.
All right.
See on the right hand side, this is my URL.
All right. I'll just check. Give me a minute.
Yeah. I think Mr.
Sudhakar, could you be able to throw some light on the company
I
pages
found it.
as well from a branding
Yes.
perspective? Yeah.
Sure. I think someone has asked about where do I find All-Star?
Yeah, that's another thing.
So here it is. If at all you see, open your profile. This is your dashboard. On the dashboard, here it is. My profile is an All-Star profile. So that's how it is. You will find what star your profile is being as of now.
Under the profile, is it?
Yes. Means the moment you open your profile, then the dashboard, you will get this as a dashboard. So in the dashboard, you will get all the details.
Achha, there's no star at all. Star at
So you
all.
need to work on that. Yeah. So you need to work on that.
Okay.
And one more thing is there is another segment called as featured. In this particular featured segment, you bring all your latest news. What is happening on your profile? What is happening about your company? What is happening in your professional world? Have you spoken recently with someone? Okay, have you participated in some event? Someone is talking about you. So those all things would come out here.
Okay.
And all your experience, you have to give it with utmost details. Just don't say very briefly. Write details, what you do in that particular role, what you're doing in that particular organization. What is your goal? What is your mission? What is your vision? Where you're impacting? What is your story? So those all things have to be very, very detailed. So the people who are reading your profile, they should feel as if they're talking to you in person. Yeah, Mr. Riaz.
Riaz has a
Yeah,
question.
sorry, one more relevant question.
Yeah.
How far it'll affect if the immediate past of the entire whole career is not at all related to your current profession or business?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let me give you all an insight. You can do it as a homework. Go randomly pick any profile who is presently a CEO. We just go in detail about that particular individual. And I can bet my bottom dollar. These individuals, if at all you see their educational background, they may be just a BA, BCom, but now they are CEOs of successful companies. Even I'm talking about IT companies, the technology side. So your education, your past doesn't matter, is not relevant to what you're doing presently. So what only matters is what impact you're creating and what you say, what skill you're bringing onto the table, so that your future customer, your future prospect would resonate with that particular thought.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
So Sudhakar, Sirisha, yeah. So when I'm looking at your profile, it gives the option of follow, not to connect. So is it the same or two different things?
Yeah, you have to further. Why? Because after say 13,000 or something, LinkedIn, funnily, what it says is it starts saying, okay, first follow. Then if at all you click furthermore, then you will get the connection request.
So right now I'll have to just say follow.
Yeah, you can say follow, and after that also there. Once you start following, then it will say connect. So, I think a while back, Mr. Venkateshan has sent me an invite, and even a couple of more.
My connect option is not there as of now for me.
Okay.
Even I cannot see that connect option. Only follow option is there.
Follow option is there.
Okay. Can you just
down below you will have a more or something like that where you can see connect.
Yes.
Yeah, more. If you have to click more, and then you will see connect.
Yeah, I think like Vidya is saying, connect this more, then I think you will get something. Options.
Yeah, I found it.
Yeah.
The more is it? I didn't find any more over here.
Okay, can you just ping your profile link in the chat?
I already did, Sudhakar.
Just in the profile where it says your connections, right? Total number of connections, you will see the more option.
In my connections, is it?
Yeah, right. You wanted to connect to Mr. Sudhakar, right? So you have to go to your profile. Go to Sudhakar's profile.
Yeah,
and then below his connections, you can say, click on more and say connect.
Oh yeah, okay. Got it. Thank you so much.
For the basic things, I think we people can help each other. Let the expert teach us the more finer aspects of
yes.
mining the LinkedIn mine.
Sure, Diva. Sure. Sudhakar, please go ahead. I don't think we should disturb you. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, see, I'm open to questions so that I can take those specific things and explain you.
Yeah,
like Mr. Prasad said, the basic things let us leave. Go to the tougher ones so that you can push me to the wall and say, okay, how my
so from the
perspectives
company
are on
perspectives also, if you can share, see, every LinkedIn profile, they can actually associate themselves with a company page they can create. And so you could also show us some insights on how to brand your company page as well. So that is
Sure.
very helpful.
Yeah, I will take you all to my company page. So this is my company page. So company page is basically, you have to go here. Then here you have to click the link where you can open the company page and you can start building your company page. So any company page which you're developing, it is absolutely unique to your profile, which would be linked to your profile. So two things can't be standalone. I don't suggest to develop a separate company profile which is not linked to your public profile. So always first develop your profile, then with your profile page, start adding your company profile. That always would be good so that people can relate, and you can also toggle between your company profile as well as your personal profile very effectively.
So I have 3 follow-up questions on that. Number one, I have seen many profile, they say /company and company name. When they established a very, maybe very big companies, or even why not for small scale and people, SME also can't do that. Always we have to depend on the personal profile. Number one.
Wonderful.
I'll ask all the 3 questions so that if I don't get time.
Sure.
Second is how do we really, there are a lot of limitations, a lot of formalities. How do we really get business from LinkedIn?
Wonderful.
And some tips on the post.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. The first thing is, the first part of your question is, okay, if it is a big company has a separate page as a company, why not an SME can have a separate page as a company? Why always SME has to be linked with personal profile? Let me tell you, Mr. Riaz, unless and then you don't build your organization to a standing. For example, today you're building your organization, you may be having you as an individual. Beyond that, I don't know how many people would be working. Okay, max 4 or 5. Then who is the representation of that organization? You as an individual is the representation. So you are the brand image, or else you are the the brand carrier of that particular organization. To a certain extent, if at all the organization is not reached, if at all you're talking about 2 different pages, people would get confused. And you have to do a double work. Means you have to build your profile, and simultaneously you're saying, okay, I as an individual, I have certain standing, now let me also build my company. So these 2 things have to talk, isn't it? So it is always easy for you to build your profile, simultaneously your organization. And that is point number 1. And point number 2 is how to get business out of LinkedIn. That's what you're talking, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a very interesting question. Let me go back to my profile and let me show you. If at all you see, it's not that my particular way is the way, but I've been getting a good traction, good business. So I'm saying, okay, this is the way I'm working. Like, for example, on a daily basis, I give out a lot of knowledge to the people. Okay, so this is a post which I've written yesterday. Means I spend almost 2 hours a day only to write one particular post. So that would be a good length post. so that my targeted clients would get something on a daily basis. And if at all you see on down below, 8 people are immediately reacted to that particular thing. There is one person who has commented, and it has reached to 715 people. Okay, within just 24 hours. And if at all you look the interesting insights, now it gets very interesting. Now, my interest is, what is the target audience, where it is going and reaching? So these are the companies which it has reached. Okay, these are all my target audience. TCS, Dr. Reddy's, Novartis, Marshall Goldsmith, Glenmark, blah, blah, blah. That is one thing. Now, what is more interesting is this. Our senior profiles looking at these particular posts. Now see, 47 people who are founders, they have looked at my post. Executive directors, who are the top people in the organization who make decisions, they have seen. Business strategists, salespeople. So this is where it impacts what you're writing. Means if at all a senior guy is looking at my, the post, means he is spending a good amount of time on my profile. And who knows, tomorrow he may talk to me, he may give me a business. So this is how you need to engage with your clients.
Got it.
And yeah, and every day, it is not 1 day or 2 days. It's almost like 5 years I've started my business. If at all you go on to my LinkedIn page, I think some 5,000 posts I might have done till date. And even I do some long form article writing also. Even you need to do that. So LinkedIn means, so I'm saying I live, I sleep, I breathe LinkedIn. So the moment I get up, the first thing I do is LinkedIn. It is like my, typically in a colloquial language, you say Galla Petti. So this is my Galla. This is where my revenue generates. Making sense, Ray?
Yes.
Digital marketing people take up this activity on behalf of the companies also.
Yes, they will. But I would trade a caution on that. Why I trade a caution is, let me share a personal experience of mine, Mr. Prasad. Initially, I wanted to give out to a digital marketeer. I say, okay, this is how I need to talk today. The digital guy, particularly the creative, would be completely different, which is not talking what I'm saying.
True.
Then I say a story, the digital or as the creative would be completely different. I've already spent money on that, but it is not helping me. Then I said, okay, let me not unnecessarily break my head. Whatever little way I can do some creative. Over a period of time, what happened is now I started creating and I've started enjoying that also. So I've become efficient in that. There are a lot of tools, free tools. Canva is one of the tool which I use, canva.com. Of course, if at all you spend some amount in that, you will get more out of it. But yeah, Canva is one thing which would be pretty useful for us.
Thank you, Sudhakar.